chase. Let's cut to the chase. It means like let's get down to work. Yes, let's get down to business. It's let's cut.
It's unofficial, yes?
The chase. Yes, it's a sort of unofficial chase. Let's cut to the chase. It's an American phrase.
Go to business, yeah?
Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Okay, salutations. I don't want to back on about some specific things about address, about some specific things. I would like to draw your attention to salutations. So there are different forms of salutation. It depends on your addressee. Yes. So, for example, like hi Paul is more informal. Yes. Yeah. And dear. Let's talk about dear. Yes. And do we have to put a comma after dear Paul, for example?
I think yes.
No.
I think yes.
After
After
Paul.
Paul.
Dear Paul.
Dear Paul.
So both variants are correct. So a comma here is optional. It's up to you. If you want to put a comma, put a comma. If you don't want to put a comma, if it's very difficult to put a comma, yeah? Okay, you don't put a comma. So dear, when do we use dear? When do we have to write dear?
We always put dear colleagues.
Dear colleagues. The dear colleagues.
It's most common.
Yes, in the United States they would never say dear colleagues. They would say dear co-workers. Yes, because colleagues is a very British. Are you a British company or American company?
Yes, we were Swedish, yes?
Swiss.
Now we're
Swiss company.
I
It
think
was American.
You have a
Everyone
headquarters
just
in the United States? No? Do you? No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
We have plenty in United States and in British. And
So dear, when do we use dear? When we want to be polite, one. When we want to reveal what? Respect, and when we want to draw attention. That the issue is really important. It can be like you want just to draw the attention to your issue. Yes, you would dear. So, Mr. after Mr. Do we put a full stop or we don't put a full stop after Mr? Full stop is a period. A period is American. A full stop is British. Do we have to write a full stop after Mr. For example, dear Mr. Smith?
I don't think so.
This is also about culture. Americans prefer to put a full stop, but British, no. So this is, for example, like a British presentation, so we don't put a full stop here. Okay, dear sir, madam, so it's, we have a slash. When you don't know the name of the person, it's dear sir or madam. Yes, when we, and at the end of the letter, there must be faithfully yours, if you don't know the person, yes? Dear sir, madam, or dear sir or madam, it's American. Dear sirs, yeah, don't forget about capitalization. So, capitalization. Here is Mr. is capitalized, sir, madam capitalized, sirs capitalized, board capitalized, shareholders capitalized, sirs, madams. Okay?
Dear sirs, when do we use dear sirs?
Dear sirs or madams, it's very, very formal.
Dear sirs.
Dear sirs, madams, yes. It's the most formal formal salutation ever. Dear sir, madams. Any other questions? So if there are no questions, let's move on to.
Sir, I have one question. Can I just write dears? Is it right?
Dears?
Yeah.
Oleni.
No, actually, Oleni, dear. We cannot say dear even Oleni. We say dear. Because dear,
Thank you.
But dear, this is the answer to your question?
No, actually not. Can I write dears?
It's informal.
I mean informal.
It's quite informal. Very, very lazy. I would call it a lazy English. Yeah, lazy English.
Will you share this presentation with us?
Yes, of course. For money, yes. Titles. So, Mr. for man, Mrs. MRS for a married woman, but if you know that she is married, yes? Maybe she divorced. Yeah. Miss is for an unmarried woman, but if you don't know whether a woman is married or not, you just put MS. It's also Miss. So apply to her, address her like a Miss. MS, just Miss. When you don't know whether the woman is married or not. So this is all about titles. And Americans usually put full stop after Mr. or Mrs. Okay, so let's move on to some general information what you have to put in the body of the letter. Yes. So when you want to give some information, so here is please find below the information about our company. Yes. Please find attached information about our company. Or enclosed. When enclosed, when it's not an email, if it's an envelope. Yes. So I have pleasure in enclosing if an envelope, but if it's an email, it's attaching. You attach some documents. That's why I have pleasure in attaching some documents to this letter, to this email. Yes. Sandy, I'm dating you. Then I'd like to, I'm willing to, you know, they like to use conditionals all the time. In the conversation, in writing, could, would, I'd like to inform you, notify you, confirm or acknowledge. And acknowledge in this meaning is the same as confirm. Yes? It's very formal, but it's a good style of writing. Okay, requesting some information. When you need some information from your partners. So, could you, yes, it's also like could you, can you? Yes, but could you is more preferable in writing. This is more polite. I would like some information about, I would like to know about your services, I would like to ask you about, and so on and so forth. This is very, very formal, and if you want to seem really polite, you have to use grateful. I would be grateful if you could. Yes, don't forget about the conditionals. Do you all know conditionals? Like, it's the second type of conditionals, present. Yes, unreal. So, I would be grateful if you could. Would, could. Yes, there must be everything in balance. So, but this is, I would appreciate, don't forget it. Is it, I would appreciate, or the subject, something like it. Yes, appreciate it if you could help me with this problem. So this is a very helpful, a typical mistake and really helpful. So apology, I'm sorry that, you can say sorry in the conversation, but you better use I am sorry that, yes? I'm unable to attend the conference because I have the flight or whatever, I'm too busy. But you have to be specific. If you really respect that person, be specific. If you just like personal matters, so maybe try to be specific about your reason. We will talk about apology a little bit later. So I'd like to apologize. Again, this British S, but American Z or Z. Yes, apologize to somebody for doing something. Yes, I would like to apologize to you for the damaged delivery or the poor service you had. I regret to inform you that you are fired. Yes? But you're not fired, you are determined. Yes? Determination. Yes. Determination is like more formal than fired. And complaint, when I'd like to complain about what? Complaint is T, like a noun, and or grievance, like British say, grievance, and usually it's complaint, yes. And I'd like grievance. Do you know this word grievance?
No.
Grievance. Of course, if it's a British partner, so use the grievance. If it's Americans, use the complaint. If it's a universal, use a complaint. So I'd like to complain about the poor service I had and the problems we've experienced. Yes, like this. Okay, and let's move on to apology letter protocol. So how to apologize and what to do next. So apology. First, you have to apologize. Could you please read So dear John, the first sentence here.
I'm sorry, I won't be able to attend the
Conference?
conference next week.
And here, please, the first one. I'd like.
I'd like to apologize for the damaged delivery you received.
So first, it's you apologize. Yes. Then you give a reason why. You give it a reason. Would you like to read the reason here, number 2?
I will be on a business trip in France.
Mm-hmm. And would you like to read number 2 here? We have it.
We had a problem with our loading equipment.
Okay, so you give a reason. This is good, very good, polite of you if you give a reason. And the third one, it's a reassure, restore confidence. Would you like to read the third one?
Please let me know when you have the next conference.
And this one, 3?
We'll do our best to ensure this doesn't happen again.
Okay, so you see that this structure for the apology letter. And for private matters, usually give reason is not so specific due to personal reasons. Sorry, I won't be able next week due to personal reasons. Yes, but I'll be back in the office on Monday 24th. So reassurance is really needed here. And some action lines. Some action lines if you need a reply. So don't forget to write some closings. Some closings is to look forward to doing something. Yes, do you know this, guys? After look forward, you use a gerund. Everybody knows about this. Yes. Yeah. We should mention. Okay, could you please read the first, if you need a reply?
All of them.
Yes, all of them. Up to 4.
I look forward to hearing from you.
So,
I will look forward to you.
to your reply.
To your reply. I would be grateful if you could send this information at your
Earliest convenience.
I would appreciate a prompt reply to the quoting price and availability.
So don't worry, I will send the presentation. Yes. I'm also
Without money.
Okay. Reply. What's the difference between answer and reply? Who can tell me? I will share the conference with him for free.
It's brief.
Answer and reply.
Reply is brief.
Reply is brief. No. I'm not asking that. So reply when you don't expect a quick answer. But answer is just like ask you a question and you just answer. But if you reply, probably you have the button reply on your email interface. Yes, reply. So reply, you don't expect a quick answer. That's the difference. So you don't usually write look forward to your answer, but you to look forward to your reply. Though a lot of people like to write whatever they want, but if to be specific, it's a little bit wrong. It is a little bit wrong. Yeah. Okay. Would you like to read the 5th one? Yeah. We hope.
5.
We hope.
Okay. We hope to hear from you soon. Please confirm that these terms.
Confirm.
Please confirm that these terms are acceptable to you. Thank you in advance for the information.
Okay.
Next.
The next one is, could you please read if you will reply? If you will reply.
I will contact you in the next few days, weeks. We will contact you as soon as we have the information. I will send all information later today, tomorrow, in the next 48 hours. The invoice will
The invoice
will be
forwarded
in the next few days.
So this is the passive, will be forwarded in the next few days. So also the passive voice is the attribute for writing letters. So try to use more passive voice in formal conversation in business English. Okay. And some complementary clause. Maybe something that is not really trivial for you. Yeah. So respectfully yours, very formal. Yes. Or faithfully yours, very formal. I didn't put here faithfully because you probably know faithfully. Yes. Respectfully yours, very formal. Sincerely, it's very typical. Sincerely, but it's for semi-formal business letters. So sincerely, if you know the name of the person, it's sincerely. If you don't know the name of the person, it's like respectfully or faithfully. Yes, dear sir, madam, so there must be like in balance, faithfully. The next, very truly yours, polite neutral. Yes, polite neutral. Nowadays, what do we write in most cases?
Best regards.
Best regards. Or just regards, yes? If you want, best regard, what is more informal? Best regards or regards?
Regards.
Regards is more formal than best regards. Best regards is more, informal, yes, than regards. Best regards is more informal than regards. Regards, okay, we are staying apart. We are staying not so close. We are not so close, right? Okay, so do you have any questions concerning the business letter?
And on the previous slide, there was. Can you switch to the previous?
Yeah.
What are neutral lines?
Neutral lines. Neutral lines. Yes. Would you like to read some neutral lines?
Let us know if we can be of any further help. Okay.
Okay.
If you need any further information, please
Further
don't
information,
hesitate
some
to
additional
contact.
information, further help. Yes, some neutral lines.
Do not hesitate to contact me or write me. It's more formal, yes?
Yes,
We use
hesitate is more formal. You have to understand that it's like formal information. Everything that I gave you in this presentation is more formal. It's a business, for business. Okay, if there are no other questions, so let's move on to some discussion, yes, and to enhance our vocabulary in business vocabulary, yes. So we'll try to change. Or again, the same situation, maybe like to close and open. Or
Yeah.